everybody, this is Marie, and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. And today we are going to talk about Andrew Tate being indicted. Now, before we go any further, you know it, I have to do it. For those interested, I am using the Light Seers Tarot deck. Everybody who's into tarot should have that deck. Contemporary, pretty cool, works like a dream. You will love it. Contemporary, updated version of the Rider-Waite. So yeah, and I also wanted to say thank you to my current subscribers, my new subscribers on BitChute, Rumble, YouTube. I am so appreciative of you. I know being a truth seeker is not for everybody. You have to have an open mind, and you have to go follow where the truth leads you, right? Where the information goes. And I'm so appreciative that you are with me on this journey. Thank you so much. And so yeah, let's do this. So last night, so I'm posting this, I'm doing this. Today's what? Wednesday the 21st of June. So I'm hoping to upload it either tomorrow or Friday. So just bear with me, guys, as I work the kinks, the editing. So I got news last night as I was scrolling my Telegram, because yes, that's where I dwell. And yes, I am going to do a shameless plug. I do have a Marie's Chatty Tarot channel on Telegram. I use it kind of like a show note. I post there what I want to talk about, what I'm thinking of talking about. So yeah. So last night I noticed, I think it was posted on Disclosed TV. That's one of the channels that I follow. That Andrew Tate has been indicted by the Romanian government. And I wanted to take a quick look and see what's that about, right? I don't know. Now, speaking of which, what's his name? Epstein client list is still not being shared. Have never been released. And it's interesting that they're not going after these people, right? That's on the black book of Epstein, but they are going after Tate. So I do feel the need to make that distinction, right? So as if they say, you know, look over here, not over there. Because those charges feel like projection to me, right? Obviously, if he's guilty, you know, he's guilty, but that's not the sense that I got. And the reason why I'm saying this, he did an interview with Valuetainment. Again, it's on YouTube. Great channel, by the way, where he was talking for had an interview with PBD and what's his name for 4.5 hours. And yes, I did sat down and listened to the 4.5 hour interview because I needed a baseline for the guy, and I get a sense that he was, you know, what they accused him of. Right? But let's see what the cards wants to share, right? We are just humans. But maybe the card has something else to say, right? It feels mighty suspicious. So what does the card have to say about this indictment charge? I'm intrigued. I hope you're intrigued too, right? Because it feels like persecution, wish hunt. But maybe the cards wants to share something else. What does the card wants to share about Andrew Tate being indicted by the Romanian government? Now, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. The country is Romania. So, yes. Nine of Swords. So for those who are new, I'm using the Kachina spread. Judgment situation. Six of Wands. Reset past. Nine of Wands. Present. The Moon. Potential outcome. Ten of Cups. Clarification. Three of Pentacles. Clarification. So interesting that I see the Judgment card here and the Moon, two major arcana, and then everything else is Wands and Swords. It's a combo. So it's a lot, it's a different layers, right? So we ask, what's that about? So usually I read it, I'm going to read it differently because this is how I'm being pushed. So the reason why they're doing this, the government, the Romanian government, the Colombian government is basically being a tool here. But let's say there's a group of bad guys. Let's go with that. So these bad guys are so worried. They're worried, they're stressed. And why? Because their facade is crumbling. They are losing hold to reality. They're losing hold on to the narrative. They're losing hold of the narrative. And because of that, they're worried. So because of that, that's why they're attacking him. Because he has, I don't know if again, I welcome you to do some research about him, to look at the interview with, what's his name, so he has a lot of followers. He has a lot of people, young men, following Andrew Tate. And the guy seemingly came out of nowhere and became prominent with a certain group of people, and the majority of that demographic are young men. And he's showing them how to, I don't know, what's the word, become men, being masculine, and how to be successful. And the system doesn't want that, because we've seen the agenda that these bad people has been pushing. The pride flag, the gender reaffirming, all of that. Clearly they want an imbalance within the feminine and the masculine energy. So that is clear. So they are worried about what he is, what he represents, and they feel like the only way is to go about that indictment. But I don't think they realize in doing so, people are waking up. People are taking notice, because the Judgment card is a major arcana, and it's also sounding of the trumpet. It's like a soul level realization, and a lot of people are coming to that, seeing that there's a lot of unfairness going on. It seems like this guy is being unfairly attacked. So, and because it's major arcana, it's as if it's amplifying things. It's coming to the surface. A lot of people are noticing that this is not right, and in doing so, a lot of people are coming to the same consensus that this situation, this topic, is unifying a lot of people, waking up a lot of people with that Three of Pentacles. And the fact that it's Three of Pentacles, it should scare a lot of people. Well, the bad guys. Why? Because the Three of Pentacles in the regular Rider-Waite is the only deck that is done in stone. It would imply, because the stone is strong, solid foundation. So in doing this, it's cementing his faith in a way, because it's riling not only older people but younger people as well, right? To 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 defend Tate, or to be on his side, right? Because now he's being seen as an underdog. So this is, yeah. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, and again, so recent past, Six of Wands, and yeah, the reason why they want to shut him down is because he's being well received. The Six of Wands is a beautiful card. It's just being acknowledged, being appreciated, being well received. You could see this lady who looks like a celebrity of sort, and she is on stage and everybody is cheering for her, being big fans. And yes, wand. So a wand, the energy is that he's well received. A lot of people appreciate what he's talking about. Young men appreciate what he's talking about. And I've listened to what he has to say. Yeah, he can come off as arrogant or overly confident, depending on which word you want to say, but a lot of his information rings true with that one one card, that energy. You can feel the authenticity in what he's trying to say, right? So again, so present time, nine of wands. So nine of wands is basically a card of, I call it my holding the line. You know, he's taking some hits, but he's still resilient. Andrew and his brother, because both of them has been indicted, but I mention Andrew because he's the most famous of the duo. But they are, you know, their spirit is still strong with that Knight of Sword. And it looks like potential outcome. Now this is where this gets interesting or tricky. The Moon card is a so this is layered, and I'm gonna try to touch on all of them. So Moon means so yeah, Moon deals with emotion, yada yada yada, but it also means there's darkness before things get light. So things are gonna be unclear. Things might get a little bit dicey for the brothers, for Tate, Andrew, and his brother, before things get better. And it also means maybe there's more to this that needs to be explored or need to be looked at. And also, uh, uh, and why? Because clarification, Ten of Cups. So Ten of Cups is crumbling of, again, the facade. They're losing ground, right? Because how they were able to maintain power for so long was through media controlling the narrative, and because people are uniting. So things gonna look a little murky for the brothers for a while. I'm gonna take two cards because I need to know. Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is usually new beginning. Message. A shift, energy shift with that Page of Wands. So yeah, things are gonna be murky for them for a while. And when I say while, I'm talking about months, because I think they purposefully did those legal indictment just so that they can keep him busy, or wear him down, right? But it looks like seemingly things will work out to his favor, where something will shift somehow. And then Seven of Pentacles mean waiting for the fruit, your investment to come to its maturity, or fruit, your labor to come to bear fruit, kind of thing. So things will work out for him eventually, but he will have to be patient. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, what else does the card have to share about Andrew and his brother? Let's just keep it to that. What else does the card wants to share about Andrew and his brother Tristan Tate? Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Queen of Cups, Present, Hangman, Potential Outcome, Queen of Swords, Clarification, and Queen of Pentacles, Clarification. So we ask, what else the card wants to share about the brothers? So recent past, things have shifted for them tremendously. So we know that. We've seen it, you know, from jail, from being rich, then jail for 90 days, and then coming back out, now being indicted. So things have shifted for them tremendously. So it's as if they're going to, things are changing for them, and energetically, financially, as a whole, as a collective. And again, every time that I see 10 is a ending of completion of a chapter. So it's as if, you know, it's as if that chapter of them having fun and being so carefree is over, right? At least for the next foreseeable future. And it looks like with the Knight of Pentacles, they're gonna have to be very patient for the next few months, right? Because Knight of Pentacles is about movement, but it's very slow. They're like snail. It's every time I see this card, for time frame, it's months, because you know the earth, it takes time for something to harvest, you know. So they are going to reach their goal successfully, right? But it's gonna take them some time before they can clear their name and all that good stuff, right? So Queen of Cups. So it looks like, so not only this, where a lot of people are becoming aware of what's going on with them, because I think Valuetainment have posted on his channel, even Benny Johnson have posted on his channel. Those are pretty big, prominent YouTubers. So a lot of people are becoming aware of what's happening. And I think another layer to this is that, you know, the brothers too, they are worried because they don't know what's going to happen to them. They are basically at the mercy of the system, right? So basically, at this point, we all have to hang in there. This is the hangman. So the hangman is basically being patient, and also looking at things from a different perspective. Now, I wonder, looking at it from does those brothers know something besides the fact that they want young men to prosper, whatever? But I feel like there's more to the story. And that hangman, you know what comes to mind? Their father was a CIA operative. When I did some research about him, like it was like a few months ago, when he got arrested, I think it was in December. I was kind of doing some research. I'm like, yeah. And it looks like the father was a CIA operative. And I wonder if the brothers, Andrew and his brother, I wonder if they were part of the system, quote unquote. And I wonder, and also being, successful and rich, were they part of that world? Or do they know that people were part of that world? Now, being part of the world does not mean that you engage in those activities. Now, if they were, clearly they need to be, justice needs to do its job, right? But if they are aware, if they did not engage in abusing and hurting, but they know who's who, could it be that's one of the reasons why they're attacking those brothers? Because the hangman, again, is a major arcana. It wants you to look at things from a different perspective, right? Like another angle. It's as if, we're watching a movie, and in this particular scene, you're seeing the angle from camera A, you see different camera angles, right? It's as if that's the impression that I'm sensing, that we need to be like the cameraman on that movie set, looking at it from a different angle. I wonder, right, if there's more to this, that maybe they were rubbing shoulders with the elites, and then they know about what goes on, right? Epstein, wink, wink. So I wonder. So anywho, so with that in mind, right? Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is the little sister for the Justice Fairy, because she's very astute, very perspective, and in this situation, it feels like more information is gonna come out about, you know, about that whole thing, or maybe new information is gonna come out, uh, yeah, legal entanglement, that all too. But it feels like there's gonna be either research or more information that's gonna be coming to light. And Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles, usually a level of awareness. Huh. Oh, whoa. So it looks like they may have evidence, proof. Maybe they're, could it be those brothers have something up their sleeve, like some kind of evidence or something? And that's probably why they're so afraid and worried about them, and that's why they're attacking them so ferociously, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles, again, anything Pentacle is tangible, is real, is substantial, right? It's cannot be denied. So I wonder if those guys are sitting on something. I don't know. We will see. Again, I'm seeing the same Page of Swords, like things will shift some of them for how in a big way. And the same card as Three of Pentacles, that this whole thing is gonna bring people together. Wow. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait to see how things unfold, right? Pretty cool, right? Thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. That was pretty cool, pretty awesome, pretty interesting. Feel free to share, like, subscribe if this was helpful. got any insight out of this. It did for me. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.